my name is Patina Kiahana Michael and my number matrix is A144074, and today I'm going to talk about bishop, one of the chess pieces. So for the starting position of the bishop is C1 and F1, C1 and F1 for the white one, and C8 and F8 for the black one. The bishop has slit, symbolize the two pointed heads that Catholic bishops wear, and it moves diagonally consisting of same color squares. For example, if it moves on the orange diagonal, it only can move there and it can never move to the other colors. Okay, now one of the chess tactics using bishop is bishop fork. For example, as you can see here, if the bishop moves to the d5, it attacks two pieces, that is the rook and the king. If one of the pieces move, you can still capture the other one. For example, when the king moves, you can still capture the rook.
Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul binti Ismail, A143851. So today I'm going to introduce one of most important piece of chess set, which is the king. So as I said just now, king is the most important piece in chess game. It roles as the determinant of the game. If the opponent success in capture the game is over. King only can move one box per move. For example, it can only move one piece, one box, or in any direction, but only one move per movement. Okay, so black king position is at E8, while white king is at D1. Okay, so black king and white king cannot stand together like this. It cannot be stand together because the opponent cannot attack the king cannot attack the opponent king like this. It cannot be happen in chess game. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Fatihah binti Sukur, A143856. So today I'm going to introduce you to another piece in the chess set called rook. This piece is called rook. The rook is placed both on the right and the left side of each side of the board. The rook moves horizontally or vertically through any number of unoccupied squares. The rook's ability is to control lanes and files by the rules of chess, makes him one of the most important pieces on the chessboard. As with captures by other pieces, the rook captures by occupying the square on which the enemy piece sits. The rook also participates with the king in a special move called castling. So what is castling? Castling is a move in the game of chess involving a player's king and either of the player's original rooks. It is the only move in chess in which a player moves two pieces in the same move, and it is the only move aside from the knight's move where a piece can be said to jump over another. So the castling moves has some fairly rigid restrictions. It can only occur if there are no pieces standing between the king and the rook. Neither the king nor the rook to be castled with may have moved from its original position. In this case, the rook may have already moved. There can be no opposing piece that could possibly capture the king in his original square, the square he moves through, or the square that he ends the turn. The king moves two squares toward the rook he intends to castle with. The rook then moves to the square through which the king passed. Castling is a great aid in a defensive strategy. It also has a tendency to bring a powerful rook into play when under normal circumstances it might be stuck behind a wall of the chessboard.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul binti Masini, A143837. So today I'm going to introduce one of the chess pieces on the chessboard, which is the knight. The knight is a piece in the game of chess representing a knight, which is armored cavalry. It is normally represented by a horse head and neck. As you can see, there's a horse head and neck together. Each player starts with 2 knights, which begin on the row closest to the player, 1 square from each corner. The knight move is unusual among chess pieces. When it moves, it can move to a square that is 2 squares horizontally and 1 square vertically, or 2 square vertically and 1 square horizontally. The complete move therefore looks like the letter L. Unlike all other standard chess pieces, the knight can jump over all other pieces to its destination square. As you can see, in front of the knight there's a pawn, and the knight can jump over the pawn in order to get to the places. Okay, for your information, the knight's ability to jump over other pieces means it tends to be at its most powerful in close positions, contrast to the bishop. It also one of the moves that longest surviving moves in chess, having remained unchanged since before the 7th century. And because of this, it also appears in most chess-related regional games. The knight moves alternately to light and also the dark squares. The knight is the only piece that can move at the beginning of the game without first moving a pawn. As you can see at the front of the line, there was a pawn, and then it doesn't matter if you do not move the pawn first. You can move the knight first, and the knight is the only piece that can move before moving the pawn. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Fatin Amirah binti Abdul Hadi, A143836, and right now I am going to explain to you about pawn and how to use it. In chess, we begin with 2 lines of pawn, starting from A2 to H2 and A7 to H7, white and black respectively. A pawn can move a square forward, except when they are at a starting square where they can move 2 squares forward. The pawn only moves a square forward, but if they meet an opponent, the opponent can capture another pawn diagonally, like this. And pawns capture the opponents on the same square's color. Another move that you have to know is pawn never moves backwards, and if they are at the opposite sides of the square, they are blocked, unless they can capture another opponent diagonally, and that is how they move. In the game, if the pawn reaches the other side of the board, it promotes and becomes a very powerful piece, usually a queen, but other pieces as well. Okay, one of the strategy, pawns are very strong enough to help checkmate. If the king takes white pawn over here, he will be endangered either from the pawn or with the king. So that means he is checkmate. Assalamualaikum and hello. I am Nurul Umi Syuhada binti Ali Elias Mustafa, and my metric number is A143845. So I'm going to be talking about the piece, the queen. So the queen is placed in the middle of the first rank next to the king. It is known as the most powerful piece in the chess game because it can move in any one straight direction, forward, backward, sideways, or diagonally, as far as possible, as long as she does not move through her own pieces. So she cannot go through her own pieces. Alright. Queen is also sometimes used as a bait to lure an opponent into a trap by a queen sacrifice. And another tactic is to use the queen to threaten the opponent's queen and then lose both of them to reduce the game to less strong pieces. Normally, the queen is used in conjunction with another piece such as bishop or rook, where they could guard each other while threatening the opponent.